Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Welcome back, John Megacycle here. Another episode of Forge Battalion's kicking off. I wanted to share something with you that I think I touched on a little bit last episode, or maybe it was the episode before, and it was about farming. One of the things about this game is it's built on something called research points, and you get research points by playing games, right? By playing skirmishes, the campaign. Also, there's another thing that's a little important. You can get research points by destroying civilian structures. Now, this shout out goes to StylesRJ, who sent me the link to the actual map in question that I'm going to be showing you. But one of the things I was trying to do was I was playing like a 2v2 against two hards on HQ destruction as the wind condition, and just hammering it out as much as I could. I was able to get the mission done in 8 minutes. I got 159 research points. It wasn't a bad deal. But there's another map here, and if you want to get all your tech done immediately, I wanted to show this one to you. The one I found, thanks to Styles again, it was called Building Smasher 1v1. This one is literally the makings of grinding. I've got all my tech done and cached, and it only took me like 3 matches or something. I'm just going to put them on beginner because it doesn't matter how the AI operates. I just need someone here. There's no such thing as a sandbox mode. I can't just start, so I need an AI. Beginner, destroy HQ, very simple stuff. Let's just get started. Now, I probably don't have to do a whole lot of explanation. You can probably see exactly now what's going to happen, right? There's a ton of civilian buildings on the map. We can either just take our infantry and attack it. Poof, it disappears. Heavier vehicles, however, can just run over structures. The civilian ones, obviously. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a pretty lazy game here. We're going to go ahead and tech up all the way. Power plant, light factory, comm center, and then heavy factory. Mass produce heavy vehicles, and that's like it. Like, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And maybe the visual will seal the deal, if you know what I'm saying. But if the game is really going to give us lasting benefit without being checked like this, like having as many civilian structures as we want on the map, it makes for a really bad formula because, you know, why would I do anything else, right? If I could just come in here and knock out a bunch of structures, get all my full tech, you know, you might as well just say, hey, player, just so you know, there's this map here. You can do all this stuff, and you get all the tech. Don't worry about the grinding, which was kind of one of the aspects of the game, I thought. You know, kind of having that in place. But, you know, whatever.
Constructing.
I'm just going to leave the information out here for you, and you can decide what you want to do with it. Now, personally, I got pretty darn far without this. All of Tech 1, all of Tech 2, a good chunk of Tech 3. Not all of it, but Tech 3 was the more expensive stuff. Come on, heavy factory.
Turret complete.
The AI likes to sweep in over here and do some damage, so
now available.
I just throw that up so I don't really have to think about it all too much. Yeah, we don't have to go crazy econ. This map in specific is very easy to set up. You know, this is not going to take a lot of time. I think I rushed this map pretty hard the first time I did it, and it took me like, I don't know, 12 minutes or something to get the job done. And in 12 minutes I got 1,700 research points. Like, it is obscene. Another thing to note is when you get the research point crates, I want to call them, it doesn't show up in the final battle tally. It just gets added to your total, no questions asked. So at the very end of the battle, it'll still say, you got, I don't know what we'll get, 50 points or something. But here, since it's going right to our total, we'll have a ton. And I think I only had like 300 or something. We'll find it. It'll be a ton, though. So I'm just literally queuing them up, demolishing, just bulldozing right through a bunch of buildings. And turn around. Second verse, same as the first. Yep. I don't have to attack this stuff. I don't really have to do a darn thing. And when you get a bunch of vehicles, it makes it even easier. So just let them get some work done, and then I'll take the infantry and I'll go get the crates. You do need the infantry to actually do the pickup. Let's just do a little bit here. Nope.
Infantry here, right away. Scout
Yep,
ahead.
25. See that? Right to our research total. No questions, no nothing.
Roll out.
Copy that position. Awaiting orders.
Yep, and as we're ruining the countryside, I'm sure the AI will give us an attack pretty soonish here.
Okay. Right away. Scouting ahead.
Now, how the research points should have really been handled, in my opinion,
What's the mission?
is a little more like Red Alert 3's challenge missions.
Going.
The Commander Challenge Mode, or gosh, I even forgot what it's called. The way that works is every time you completed a mission, you got a new technology. There wasn't really any customization, but that was like a clean way to say, okay, if the player is at this part of the game, that means they have at least blah 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 technology, right? It makes it a lot more formulaic in saying what's what. But in this case, since it's really a no holds barred kind of a setup, kind of who cares what I have, right? I mean, I could have done the
Constructing.
first campaign mission over and over and over and over and over again. But in this case, I can just play this mission twice and get probably all of Tech 1, and if not, a good start in Tech 2. Wreck them up.
Forward.
Okay, very good.
Turret complete.
Well, that's also good to... Yeah, look at all this. Look at all this tech.
Location.
All this research ready to go.
Location received.
Okay,
Relocating.
go ahead and do our pickups.
Right away.
Yeah, this really doesn't take very long. As long as you know, go heavy vehicle, have the vehicles just run over all this stuff. Makes it very, very simple.
Moving out.
Guns ready.
Here, Commander.
Yeah, the enemy will pick up research points too, but not that big of a deal. Considering it's a beginner AI, not that much sweat right there. Now, when I first came across this map, I was using just light vehicles. I've got something called the Pitbull, and I tried to build that off of the Global Defense Initiative Pitbull from Command & Conquer 3. It's basically a buggy, and you can get grenades on it. I mean, it's a missile buggy. I mean, there's really not much to say about it. That worked out pretty well, but not well enough. So yeah, once you figure out 2 seconds, oh yeah, vehicles can run over stuff.
Relocating.
Okay. Right away. Scouting ahead. Sure thing.
Where's my other? There you are. Yes, pick up all the goodies. And since we have this as HQ destruction, we could just go in and start messing with them, to be honest. I don't need any more tech. I've already maxed out. I'm at Tech 3. Tech 4 is not unlocked at this moment. But it certainly doesn't hurt stocking up a couple more items, so that way when Tech 4 is unlocked, it'll be good to go.
Yes. Infantry here. Okay.
No problem.
Right away. On it. Scouting ahead.
No problem.
Sure thing. Moving out. Okay.
And since we're using heavier vehicles, the base damage is much better than light vehicles or whatever. Yeah, we didn't have to really try that hard. This is not a difficult map whatsoever. But awesome, awesome, awesome for fun. As you're noticing, hoping we'll have something in the some thousands when we're done. The thing is, there's also no running total. There's no information. I just go for the HQ. I'm pretty happy with what we got. Yep, there we go. Beginner makes it easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, and the total should be like 59 or something. 54, yeah. So just normal work, 54, not that big of a deal, right? Exit debrief, exit, faction creator, tech tree, yeah, 2,336. I had a little bit left over, but this is at least a way for everyone to get on to the point where they're enjoying the game, which is everything unlocked, right? There was Command & Conquer 4, and I hate mentioning that game because it feels so much more like a fan project than a game, but that also had a kind of a feel to it in terms of the grinding. You had to work to unlock the proper technology you wanted to use. You had to play match after match after match after match, and oh my gosh, it was so grindy. I gave it an honest go with a friend of mine a while ago, And we played literally, we sat down for like 8 hours. Go, just keep playing more and more and more and more and whatever. And it took so long. I'm GDI, I still don't have my freaking mammoth tanks. Like, ugh. I tried to enjoy the game. I really did, and it did not work. But at least right now, you can get to the real meat of the game. Hopefully, this little bit of farming is going to really help. You'll be able to get to the actual customization side with all the weapons, all the support, all the movement. Anything that really was, you know, something you were looking for, you'll have it now, which is great. So that's one way to get that done. And then whenever this locked stuff gets unlocked, again, no idea what it is, but you can kind of take a quick gander. There's some stuff in the almost 1,000, 775, 875. I'm sure this stuff over here is going to be even more expensive. These farming maps are going to become real important. So keep that in mind. Take a look. Again, this one was Building Smasher. Building Smasher. Yep. You just go right ahead into the Browse Workshop and find it. No big deal. So yeah, I just wanted to do this quick video to show you how I was able to rack up my tech as quickly as I could. And then now I can get into like the actual part of the game that hopefully people picked it up for, which was the customization. So, my name is John Megacycle. Thank you so much for joining me in this quick video of Forge Battalion, and I'll catch you next time.